The importance of a spiritual declaration is it's mandatory to for one to utilize, because before you awaken to certain things, you was blind to a lot of things. Certain circumstances, certain events that take place in your life, certain people that was part of those events or part of your life. When you unawaken, you can't really see clearly. Each one of us go through an awakening, and we go to multiple awakening. It's not just one awakening, it's multiple. Every season requires an awakening. And what you do with that awakening is your free will. Some people don't want to acknowledge the awakening. They want to stay where they're at, unawakened. And that's okay. Maybe they need time to learn certain things so they can understand the awakening process. And doing your awakening process, I think the number one thing you should do for yourself, that you can do for yourself, is utilize a spiritual declaration. Now, a lot of people don't understand that a spiritual declaration is something that's really, really important, because that is you regaining back your power. That is you declare and decree your power back. And when you do a spiritual declaration, not only you gain back your power and your energy, you gain back the things that was stolen, that was taken from you. Either it's energy, currency, whatever it is, it will be returned back to you while you're going through this awakening. Because the awakening process is where you have to really understand and take accountability and heal certain things. And as you're doing that, you intentionally letting the universe know that you're ready to step into your power. You're ready to walk the awakened life. And in the process, it's like you put your papers in. It's like here in the physical realm, you know. It's like when you send a letter of cease and desist to someone, or you're sending a divorce to someone. You know, that's you taking back your power when you do a spiritual declaration. So if anyone was confused about the role a spiritual declaration play in the spiritual world, that's, you know, I kind of like short it up for you so you can really understand it. So that spiritual declaration is you putting in your papers that you ending all contract or karmic contract with past people, and you're ready to transition into another realm, into another dimension, mentally, because the universe work in vibration, frequency. So when you are ready to step into that certain vibration and frequency, it automatically puts you in a different timeline, you know, while you're doing the work on yourself. So the spiritual declaration is something that I myself utilize. I've been experiencing witchcraft, black magic, hex, voodoo, you name it, throughout my whole life, you know, and coming out of those things, sometimes it takes a toll on you mentally. And I mentioned in my previous video about how when I was going through all those, the effect of witchcraft and black magic and, you know, the dark side of voodoo, is I couldn't find a practitioner to really help me. But I also realized the reason it's not that they couldn't help me. They didn't have the proper equipment, the proper things to help me, because it's not always spells that can help you. Some things that you go through, it's part of your contract. It's part of those people contract. You know, it's things that we had already agreed to before coming here. So if you are like trying to get yourself out of a certain situation and you're doing spells and it's not working, it's because, you know, 9 out of 10, it could be part of your contract. It's probably something that you agree to go through and you are meant to learn something from it. So that's why I had stopped going to practitioners, because I noticed there was a pattern, you know, because the energy is still going to be lingering around, because this is something that's probably, like I said, that's probably part of your contract. So the minute I pull back and I start doing the healing work on myself and I accepted my awakening and going through the process, and let me tell you, going through this awakening is not, it's not easy. So that's why a lot of people don't do it. They rather just stay in the awakening and just go through with the illusion. So I had to learn certain things to understand why this was happening, because the work that you do on yourself right now, you might think you're doing it for yourself, but you got a lineage behind you that didn't do it, and you are helping that lineage. You are helping that your bloodline by doing that. And you also, if you have children, you're also healing that so your children doesn't have to go through it. They don't have to experience it. Because the thing is, the people in the past, or whether it's family, friends, whatever, they tend to project certain energy onto people. And when they project that energy onto people, you don't really heal anything. They don't really heal anything. They just project it onto someone else. If this is something that you feel that you can utilize when it comes to spiritual declaration, or just need a coach or someone to assist you while you on your spiritual journey, you could go ahead and click the link in my bio, and I will never message you for anything. So if someone is messaging you, that is not me, that is not my page, So yeah, you can go ahead and click the link in the bio and book your session. If you're a new client, I always recommend consultation, because you have to make sure that I'm the right person for you, and if I can really help you with certain things. So so you don't waste your time and I don't waste my time. So you can go ahead and click the link in the bio, and yeah, until next time. Bye, guys.